In a faraway and icy place, warrior Ignacio and chief scientist Jose are leading a private team of explorers who are digging up a gigantic round object. When Victoria Court, the owner of Court Industries, arrives, she is very happy to see that the legendary scarab is inside the sphere. Jamie Reyes has just completed college in Gotham City and is returning to his hometown of Palmyra City to meet his family. After a warm welcome, Jamie has started attending lunch and learning sessions. The unfortunate news is that Court Industries is gradually taking control of the city. The family has lost their auto shop, and the rent is so high that they will soon lose their house as well. To make matters worse, all this stress caused Alberto to have a heart attack. Jamie promises to secure a good job with his college degree to help his family, but despite his qualifications, no one will hire him as time goes by. Eventually, Milagros gets him a job at Victoria's mansion, where she also works. Jamie is not thrilled about being a cleaner, but it will have to do for now. On his first day at work, Jamie tries to greet Victoria to make a good impression, but he is ignored. Victoria enters the building and finds her niece Jennifer there, who is visibly angry. As soon as she sees her aunt, Jennifer turns on the TV and plays a video showcasing the company's latest product called One Man Army Corps, OMAC. By establishing a neural link with a fortified exoskeleton, OMAC allows users to access and operate powerful artillery and destructive capabilities that can revolutionize military warfare forever. Jennifer is furious because the company should be working to assist people rather than manufacturing weapons. However, Victoria reminds her that these were her father's wishes after he vanished. The company fell into Victoria's hands, and now she can do whatever she desires. Since Jennifer doesn't want to give up her cause, Ignacio tries to stop her. Jamie sees this and defends Jennifer, which leads to Victoria firing both Jamie and Milagros on the spot. Jennifer feels bad about what happened and gives her number to Jamie, asking him to contact her later so she can find him a new job that night. Jamie is too nervous to text Jennifer, but his father encourages him and reminds him to never give up. Eventually, Jamie sends the text. The next day, a meeting is arranged while Jamie waits at the company. Meanwhile, Jennifer sneaks into the labs with the intention of sabotage. She's shocked to find that they discovered the scare and immediately steals it, hiding it inside a burger box to avoid suspicion. After she leaves, Jose returns to his desk and notices that the scare has disappeared. He orders a complete lockdown of the facility. On her way out, Jennifer is approached by a desperate Jamie right just before the alarm goes off. Terrified of being caught, she entrusts him with the box and tells him that his new job is to protect it at all costs without opening it. Jamie rushes out of the building while Jennifer walks alongside the guards pretending nothing happened. Jamie helps his family search for the thief at home. They aren't impressed by the scarab and start playing with it. When Jamie takes it from them, it starts glowing on his hand. Suddenly, the scarab reveals legs and jumps onto Jane's face, refusing to let go and electrocuting anyone who tries. This strange power also destroys the electricity box. After a lot of struggle, the scarab sneaks under Jamie's clothes and starts transforming. It reveals bug legs that throw Jamie against the roof and creates an exo armor around his body, which looks rather terrifying but very cool. Before they can understand what's happening, the suit's AI system activates, but only Jamie can hear it. The AI wants to test its programming, so it bursts Jamie through the roof and propels him into space, which Jamie still can't believe. Then the suit flies back down and takes Jamie around the city by revealing a pair of wings. When Jamie saw a bus coming towards him, his suit created a shield that cut the bus in half. Jamie was not hurt. Later, the scarab took Jamie back to his home. The suit retracted and Amy passed out. When Jamie woke up, he found the scarab had attached itself to his back. His family thought of calling the police, but Rudy advised against it, saying that Jamie would be seen as a thief. Jamie went to find Jennifer for answers but found her being chased by armed forces outside the court building. Jennifer got into Jamie's car and they drove away from the armed forces. Jennifer explained that the scarab is an artifact of unknown origin that can be used as a weapon of mass destruction. Her aunt wants to use it to power her OMAC project. The scarab has chosen Jamie as its host, and Jennifer thinks she can get some answers by accessing a certain key from Cord Tower. Uncle Rudy drives Jamie and Jennifer to Cord Tower. He uses a device that stops the security cameras from working. While the guards are busy, Jamie and Jennifer go inside and take the key. The key is a special watch that belonged to Jennifer's dad. When they try to leave, Ignacio stops them. Jamie gets scared and puts on a suit that can fight Ignacio. Ignacio uses his incomplete OMAC to fight back. They have a big fight, and Jamie's suit shows many different weapons. Ignacio causes explosions and throws cars, so Jamie's suit gets more violent with its weapons. Jamie stops the suit from killing Ignacio because he doesn't want to hurt anyone. Suddenly, Rudy and Jennifer come in a truck, and Ignacio shoots at them. Jamie goes to check on them, so Ignacio attacks him. Before Ignacio can kill Jamie, Rudy uses a device that stops Ignacio. They all escape in the morning. They go to Jennifer's old house. She uses her watch to enter a secret place. Jennifer's dad was a superhero called Blue Beetle. He used his money to make gadgets and fight crime. The Scarab chose Jamie like it chose Blue Beetle before. Blue Beetle taught Jennifer's dad how to be a superhero. Jennifer's dad was not chosen by the Scarab, but he still learned about it and became Blue Beetle. He disappeared while Rudy looks for a solution to Jamie's problem. Jamie goes to the bathroom and sees a blue wound. The Scarab is fusing with Jamie's body, but the wound heals quickly. Jamie tries to comfort Jennifer, who is sad and lonely because she came back to her father's house. Just as the duo is about to kiss, Rudy interrupts them with new information. The Scarab has formed a neural bond with Jamie, and it will always protect him as long as he's alive, making it impossible to detach from his body. I hope this helps. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with. Jamie is unhappy with the news and feels like he's been forced into a bad situation. However, Rudy comforts him by saying that he was picked by the Scarab for a reason that they don't know yet. Meanwhile, Victoria finds out that Jamie has the Scarab and sends her private army to capture him at the Reyes residence. At that moment, Jamie, Jennifer, and Rudy notice Victoria's helicopter approaching their house. Jamie tries to use the suit's powers but fails. Remembering that the Scarab will always protect him, Jamie jumps off in the suit and finally activates it to return home. The army surrounds the area and forcefully takes the family into custody, accidentally knocking over a candle in the process. While held at gunpoint, Jamie arrives just in time to knock down a few soldiers and make them shoot him instead. Victoria wants to witness the suit's power and orders her men to target the family. Jamie activates his shield and successfully stops all the bullets. Then he asks the AI for non-lethal weapons and starts taking down the soldiers while his family escapes. However, as they run away, Milagros falls and Alberto stops to help her. This causes him to get badly hurt by a soldier, leading to a cardiac arrest. As he collapses on the ground, Jamie has Victoria and Ignacio exactly where he wants them. But before he can shoot, he hears his father in pain and rushes to his side. This allows Ignacio and Victoria to chase and capture him. As Jamie is dragged away, the family must watch Alberto die and their house burn down in the morning. Nana tries to stay strong and tells her family that instead of crying, they should try to rescue Jamie. Jennifer shows up and offers her help, feeling responsible for everything. She takes the family to the Blue Beetle lair and reveals her father's modified aircraft called Bug, which flies everyone away at great speed. It also provides them with a bunch of gadgets. During the fight, Milagros picks a glove with various options, while Nana and Rocio opt for ranged weapons. Then they make a plan to attack a fortress on Paco Island. Victoria connects Jamie to a machine in order to extract the Scarab's coding and put it into her OMAC armor's functioning database, which will kill Jamie in the process. Ignacio and his body armor are also connected to the machine, and he'll receive the code to turn him into the first OMAC Exo armor host. The extraction process begins, and Jamie screams in excruciating pain. The neural overload almost ends his life, but instead he enters a comatose state. Here, Jamie has a vision of the afterlife and Alberto visits him. Alberto assures Jamie that his greater purpose in life is to take up the Blue Beetle mantle. Jamie accepts the scare of his symbiotic protector, and they finally finish synchronizing with each other perfectly. Unfortunately, the code transfer still gets completed, and Ignacio gets a more powerful and enhanced version of OMAC armor. Meanwhile, Rudy crash lands the bug on the fortress, causing the guards to open fire on them. However, the bug is too strong to be damaged and just keeps walking, hitting soldiers with its legs on the way. Rudy finds a special button and presses it to make the bug release blue smoke that quickly puts the guards to sleep. Then Milagros and Jennifer enter the building and come across a large set of OMAC suits that are getting powered by Scarab's energy. They destroy them using some explosive gadgets, but the resulting explosion collapses part of the fortress, separating the duo at the lab. Jamie finally wakes up but can't use the suit yet because it is going through a system reboot at that moment. Jose finally snaps because he's tired of Victoria's racist and belittling jabs, so he unlocks the door for Jamie to escape. Right after the door closes, Ignacio kills Jose. The lab explodes, but Victoria is alive thanks to Ignacio's protection and leaves to capture Jennifer as he rushes to find his family. Jamie finds a group of soldiers and thinks it's the end, but to his surprise, Nana comes to his rescue and defeats them all in seconds. Then they go to the bug and Jamie reunites with his mother. However, when he realizes Milagros and Jennifer are missing, Jamie decides to return to the fortress to save them. Milagros defends herself from the soldiers using her glove, which creates a giant fist and a shield. Soon she's surrounded, but at that moment Jamie shows up in his suit. Finally ready to go. Thanks to the absolute synchronization, he's now capable of using the Scarab's armor control perfectly with just his command, so it's easy for Jamie to defeat them all in a matter of minutes. Suddenly, Jamie pushes through the wall and saves himself with the wings only to notice Ignacio is here to fight. They battle in the sky without any control over their powers, but soon they fall back on the ground where they create all kinds of weapons and plasma blasts to attack each other. In the meantime, Victoria takes Jennifer captive and prepares to leave the island, but Jennifer uses her dad's special gum bomb to fill the helicopter phone causing it to crash. Jennifer and Victoria are the only ones who did not die. Jennifer breaks Victoria's thing that has the information about Scarab. She does this so no one can try to make the OMAC project happen again. Now we see Jamie. He is fighting with Ignacio and he is good at making weapons with his mind. But Ignacio is better at fighting and he holds Jamie down. Then Rudy throws rocks at Ignacio to make him look away. Ignacio shoots at Rudy, but Rudy moves away. Jamie does not want Rudy to die like his other family. He gets very angry. He hits Ignacio very hard many times. He wants to kill Ignacio, but the AI stops him. The AI tells him that he does not kill people. The AI shows Jamie what Ignacio saw in his life. It got these pictures when it was working on Ignacio's brain. Jamie learns that Ignacio had a hard life like him and his family. When Ignacio was a boy, a big bomb from Cord blew up his house and killed his mom. This was because the USA was fighting in South America. Then Victoria took Ignacio and used him for her experiment. Jamie feels sorry for Ignacio and does not kill him. This makes Ignacio think differently. He can now say no to Victoria. Ignacio uses all his power and jumps on Victoria. They both die in a big blast that breaks the island. Rudy comes with the bug and saves Jamie and Jennifer. They are all together again, but they are sad for Alberto. Jennifer becomes the boss of Cord Industries and tells everyone that they will stop making weapons. The Reyes family goes back to their broken house and does not know what to do. Their neighbors come to say hello and make them feel better. Jennifer comes to see them and says that she wants Rudy to work for her company, and that she will pay for their house. Jamie asks Jennifer to be his girlfriend, and they kiss. The suit takes them away in the air. At the same time, in the Blue Beetle place, the computer starts by itself and plays a message from Jennifer's dad. He says that he is not dead and he is somewhere else.